Today we are using leftover fabric to crochet cute little hearts. Made this way, the hearts are quite sturdy. You can give them on Valentine's Day, hang them in a zipper, use as Christmas ornaments, and just anything where hearts will look lovely. Let's start a tutorial. What we need is some leftover fabric. I'm using woven cottons here, so not t-shirt material. And you can also use things like pillowcases that you no longer need. And we cut the material up into a long strip. And then you need a crochet hook that's big enough. Mine is 6mm, and it's also good if it's sort of a sturdy and shiny material, because this is slightly more difficult to crochet than wool yarn. Use any fabric. This is something I happen to have in my cupboard. Then cut strips. I'm cutting it a bit narrower than my index finger, like this. You need about 6 meters or 7 yards of it. When you come to the edge of the fabric, cut it like this here, and then round these corners. When you have the 6 meters, still don't cut it, in case you crochet very loose and you will need more of the yarn. Taper the start of the yarn. We start here at the tip and go back and forth. Start with a slip knot and make it very tight, and don't leave a large loop here. Chain 2, and for the tip, 1 single crochet in that first chain. There. Then chain 1 and turn, and now we'll have 3 single crochets in that single crochet we just made. 3 in the same one. 1, 2, and 3. So it's starting to widen a bit. Then always for turning we chain 1. And now for the next number of rows we always have 2 single crochets in the first and last of the row, so it grows from the sides. 2 single crochets in that first one, then 1 in the middle, then you may need to look a bit where exactly the last one is. 2 there. So now we have 5 stitches on the row. Again chain 1 and turn, and 2 single crochets in that the first one, then 1 in each of the next 3, and again 2 at the end. So now we have 7 stitches, and we increase 1 more time. Chain 1 and 2 in the first one, then 1 in each in the next 5, and then 2 at the end. So this is the final width of the heart. If you are finding this tutorial useful, please subscribe and hit the like button. We will have one more row before we have the rounder bits, but we don't increase anymore. So chain 1 and turn and 1 single crochet in each stitch. So then on this one we have the same 9 stitches and as on the previous row. Here, and then one more row, and on that row we do both of the sides of the top of the heart. Chain 1, and the semicircle has 4 stitches in it. First, and we'll go and we'll make a double crochet, not in that one where we already have the chain, nor the next one, but the one after it. So a double crochet there, and then to get the right shape, the next stitch is sort of almost a treble. We start like that so that you have 2 yarn overs in the same stitch as the previous one, and start just like an ordinary treble. But now that we have 3 loops on the hook, we need to pull through all of them at the one go. The reason for this is so that it doesn't get too high compared to the previous one. And another one the same, in the same stitch again. And again when we get here, through all of them at one go. And then still 1 normal double crochet in that same stitch. There. So then skip 1 and a tight slip stitch in that next one, tightly. So that formed the semicircle there. And then the same on the other side. Skip 1 and first a double crochet, then 2 yarn overs in the same stitch, first through 2 loops and then through the rest 3, and one more like that. And 1 double crochet in the same stitch. And to finish off, a slip stitch at the start of that there row. So here we are, and then cut this and pass that end and this end into that there, either with a very large needle or with a crochet hook. Use whatever colors you happen to have to make many different kinds. And also check out this playlist for different types of crochet hearts. Until next time.